voicemails. Some good voicemails today. 219-2-DAVID-P. Call the voicemail number any time of day. Here's a voicemail about our vaccine discussion earlier or late last week.
Hey, David, about the parents that don't vaccinate their kids. I'm surprised you guys didn't use the analogy of the parents that pray for their kids' survival instead of sending them to a doctor.
Right.
Aren't they liable for their child's death?
Yeah, I mean, the answer is that they are. We've had a number of cases. The reason I didn't mention that is that seems to be well more established. We've had a number of cases where parents are being held liable. However, it ends up a lot of the times that they have other kids who aren't taken away, and they end up in the same exact type of trouble where they don't get treatment, they get prayer.
Yeah.
Disturbing. And a voicemail about a restaurant that decided to get rid of tipping. Tipping is not allowed, but the prices go up. Here's the response.
Hey, this is Al Perkins calling from Phoenix, Arizona. On your tipping story, I was in the service industry for about 15 years, and if you go to a restaurant, you have to be able to tip. It's not up to someone going to eat to decide how much someone is going to make for what they do for a living. That's like saying you didn't have a great show today, so we're going to pay you less, and it's just arbitrary based on something that's going on. You go to a restaurant, you have to tip. That is how they make their money. You can't decide you didn't like the service, talk to the management, but pay the person. They're not slaves. They're waiters, waitresses, bartenders.
I don't know if this
then
person...
it's not a tip.
I don't understand if the person understood the segment. The segment was the restaurant decided to ban tipping, increase prices on the food, and pay a full living wage as opposed to making the staff rely on tips. So you're right. In a situation where the staff is relying on tips, banning tips doesn't make any sense, but why would anyone do that? The idea is you get rid of the tipping part of the transaction, you increase their salary, you build in what they would tip, what most people would tip into the price of the food, and then you just eliminate that. I don't know that the caller really understood the concept there.
I think a lot of bartenders would like that system, and I think a lot would not, because, of course, some bartenders are bringing home $1,000 in one night, and why would they want to be making 80% less?
Very true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It is better for the government in terms of tax collection, though.
Yes, it is. Although you're supposed to report your tips.
Right, which they don't.
Which nobody does.
Right.
Very few people do. That's it for today. DavidPakman.com. Blue banner, top of the page. Hit the Indiegogo blue banner. Check out what's going on. Bumper stickers, hoodies, dinner with Lewis. It's all happening. Check it out. Back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.